Alright, so now it is time for Outworld. So let's run right in.
Welcome to Outworld, Shujinko.
This is Outworld? I have heard many stories about this realm. This is the domain of the Emperor Shao Kahn.
Emperor indeed. He is a thief, a deceiver. He is not the rightful lord of this realm. There was a time when he was much like Raiden is to your Earth realm, an advisor. But he abandoned his position and stole Outworld for himself.
Who ruled Outworld before Shao Kahn?
A powerful military commander, Onaga, the Dragon King. In that age, Outworld was unified. Under Shao Kahn's rule, however, Outworld has become a dangerous and chaotic place. Be wary as you continue with your quest.
I will keep my eyes open, Damashi.
Alright, so Outworld is going to be kind of a short stay like Chaos Realm was, at least the first time here. Honestly, every time here for the story mode is going to be kind of a short stay. The good thing about Outworld is it's pretty easy. I'm just going to grab a few coins here. The way that I like to do Outworld is just kind of make a circle around the entire map. Well, actually not so much a circle. I just like to stay on the edges. So if I could stop running into rocks here and get my bearings about me. I kind of just woke up and then decided to start this. Might not have been a good idea. Alright, so yeah, I like going this direction first and then running along the bottom left and just kind of going all the way around the map. And you'll kind of run into really everything that you can do here as far as picking up side missions, which I'm going to do all side missions first and just knock them out of the way before I mess with any fight challenges. Let's see, grab these coins. And there's 2 quests to take right now. There is a third, but I'm not going to take it until I come back around, and it's this guy, so I'm going to worry about him for now. I'm just going to take these 2 side missions here.
Has offended me for the last time. If you see him, stranger, tell him Gask awaits his return. I will fight him to the death.
That and one from Shao Kahn himself.
You dare approach Shao Kahn, Emperor of Outworld? You will pay dearly for your insolence.
Shao Kahn? Damashi warned me of him. I must be cautious. I did not mean any disrespect, Your Eminence. Please allow me to rectify my error.
So you shall. The warrior known as Reptile is missing. Find him and inform him that he is to return with my tribute immediately. Complete the task, and I will spare your life.
Alright, so guess I'll take care of these huts real quick before I continue onward. So yeah, it's a pretty short stay. I mean, there's more side missions you can complete on your first time around than, say, the Chaos Realm, where I think I only really completed 1. I picked up maybe 3 or 4 total. So, wasn't that much to do in the Chaos Realm just yet, except for missions. But you do come back there once you complete the Conquest mode to kind of wrap things up. I think that's one of my favorite things about Konquest is after you finish the main story, is just being able to run around and finish things up. Like, I always end up getting me a notebook. I go to the crypt and see which keys I don't have that I missed, and make a note, find an online guide, write down the locations. I like to visit all the fight challenges, wrap up any side quests that I wasn't able to finish, you know, as far as the main storyline, or during the main storyline. So that's always fun. There's a side quest here, but I'm not going to take it until my second visit to Outworld. I think Sonya Blade appears right here at some point. Another time I can't remember. So I'm gonna have to meditate and then watch what time she appears. Okay, 6 p.m. Meditate again. And she will give you some coins. But yeah, I love the wrap-up video. There's so much to do. I mean, it usually takes me like 5, 6, 7 hours to wrap up. So I don't know, like, actually mentioning that on the wrap-up video where I kind of cleaned up, finished all the side quests that I could do. I don't know if I'll actually do commentary with that video.
Here, take this.
It's very likely that I'll pause that video at times. It'll still be one video altogether, but there'll be times that I take a break and stuff like that. And given that I'm going to have a notebook and everything written down, when it comes time to do that video, it might take me a moment or two to find locations of things. It usually does. So I don't know if when I come to that final video, if I'll do commentary on that, but for the main storyline, I will continue to do commentary. So here's a side mission you can get from Rain.
I am Rain. I have been searching for a Shao Kahn ceremonial dagger. Goro is believed to have lost it somewhere in this area. If you find it, bring it to me and I will buy it from you.
And again, as long as you just kind of run along this outer edge, you will kind of come across everything. Yeah, there's another move for Shijinko. You kind of come across everything you need for this first trip. So right here, this guy with the Raiden-like cat and the fish on the end of his spear will complete that side quest we got. The first one we got before Shao Kahn.
Gosk is angry? It was just a simple prank. This is not good. Here, take these coins. You never saw me.
Alright, so we'll go in this hut and see what's in here. Alright, so that's the same across every version of this game. That horrible alternate costume for that horrible character that nobody plays. I mean, just one of those like Cobra that seems like it would be something out of another fighting game altogether. So here's Kira, and I don't remember her being right here always. So one of the fight challenges I guess I will go ahead and do, even though I said stick to side missions first, since she's on the path. And I like facing Kira anytime I see her. And I'm still Ermac. And of course it's another before you bleed to death.
Round 1. Fight!
That's the easy one. She's not blocking. Oh, she blocked that time. Don't try to get fancy. Just spin the axe. Alright, good. Well, just one round. It's coins, so it's, you know, you do these challenges. Let's see where I'm at right now. Okay, I'm good. So you do these challenges, and you can see where my coins are at already. And I think it's by the time I get back to Earthrealm the second time that these start reaching upwards into 20,000. Before it's over, I know it gets about that high. And well, and everything except for gold. Gold is the one that just stays low. I just come over here, okay. Don't lose my bearings about me. Don't do that. Alright, so over here somewhere soon will be Reptile. Also a quest you can collect from Frost.
Greetings, stranger, I am Frost. I am in search of the fabled Outworld ice caves. If you should discover them, report to me their location. I will reward you for this information.
Alright, so in here should be Sindel's alternate costume. Now, when I played this on the PS2, I could not get this to appear until at the end of one of my videos. After I'd stopped it, I went to the crypt and unlocked actually unlocked her character. And then I was able to come in here and get this. But given Sindel's already unlocked and this game doesn't have any time specific, chests, it should be here. I cannot talk today. Alright, yep, there it was. Specific. La 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 la. I said it. I kind of have this thing after I fumble on a word. I want to try to correct myself. Sorry about that. And so this is actually another mission as well that you can't complete here, but I will go ahead and take it.
You there. You are a member of the Lin Kuei, are you not? I have important information you must relay to Sub-Zero in Earthrealm immediately.
Now, if you remember, we saw Smoke pretty much as soon as I got out of the portal and I picked up a coin behind him. Here's a fight challenge I didn't do. But here, it is a quest. You have to go to Earthrealm to return that message. Reptile, I was about to say Reptile should be around this area somewhere. Again, you just kind of run along the outer edges and everything just kind of that you pick up just kind of falls into place in Outworld for your first visit. Oh, where'd he go? I should have talked to him while I saw him. Another coin. I decided to start picking up coins. How lost did I get? I just keep going to coin to coin to coin, and I don't recognize anything anymore. Let's just go back out here. Well, I know I didn't go into that hut, so I might as well go into this hut real quick. I should have talked to him. I don't know what I was thinking. And that's kind of the thing about the living forest and running around here. If you see Reptile, talk to him when you see him. Or you'll end up me completely lost. Oh, there's a chest. You start seeing one coin after the other. Let's look at the map. Yeah. I was definitely in this, around this region, because I was sticking to the bottom of the map. Okay, now I should turn. And see him. Okay, here we go.
You stand before reptile, stranger. What is this you say? Shao Kahn demands my return? Ah! I lost his tribute somewhere in this forest. I must inform my master and beg for his mercy.
Alright, so now we can turn that into Shao Kahn when we go back, and there's Scorpion, another challenge. Fight challenge, but I'm gonna leave that alone for just a second. Grab anything over here I can grab. Usually I think Boraicho stands outside this little hut. I mean, I'm not complaining that he's not here. Alright, so through here you will find that dagger that Rain was looking for. Shao Kahn dagger. And as you can see, it said Rain is searching for that, so we can turn that into him now as well. Okay, this is where Boraicho usually hangs out, right? Yep. Don't like you. Gonna go ahead and do this fight challenge as well. Just because I don't like him. I think it might be a throw only. I can't remember. Ah, defeat him in 30 seconds.
Round 1. Fight!
As long as I don't do no fuckery and I just continue with the axe spamming, this should be really easy. You know, I like to do some fuckery and pull out that right there at the end, and often it's blocked. That time it wasn't, so that's a good thing. So, quick defeat of that fight challenge. Now, like I said, I'm probably not going to do every single fight challenge in these main story videos, but once I complete the game, there's going to be a long cleanup video where I'll go through every fight challenge I can find. I will go through every training session I can find. I will go through every side mission that you can't complete during main story or that I missed, and then I'll go for every crypt key that I missed, and that is going to take up a huge amount of time to complete. Alright, so this girl with a backpack right here, I almost passed her. She will give you a side mission.
Like you, I am not a native of this place. My realm was merged with this one by Shao Kahn. An orb keeps them fused together. Find me this orb and I will pay you well.
Alright, so that's easy. Just find it again, running along the path to turn everything in.
I believe this is the entrance to the ice caves Frost was searching for. I must inform her of the location.
So, yep, there is the cave for Frost. I think this is Tanya's alternate. Or no, I think originally it unlocks Tanya, but since she's already unlocked, of course, we get the trading card. I might have to do a video of unlocking the entire crypt in Unchained in comparison to Deception. I kind of want to just beat up Cobra since he's there, but I'm going to leave him alone for now. Let's go turn this quest has already been complete with him. You don't talk to him again. Let's turn this one in.
Did not return with my tribute, mortal. Therefore, your debt is only partially repaid. You will complete another task for me, or face annihilation. I have discovered that Reiko, formerly my most trusted general, has been entering my private chamber to wear my helmet. Find him and tell him he faces death if I find my possessions tampered.
Who are you talking to, Shao Kahn? I'm right here, not over here. Alright, that is one that cannot be completed in this playthrough of Outworld. So it'll be when we come back. So we'll Tanya, and we just skip forward. We will go find Rain and give him that dagger back.
Yes, this is the Shao Kahn dagger. Give it to me and I will reward you. Goro would be pleased to have it back, but I plan to keep it for myself.
Now, I don't remember the exact location of that orb, so that might take me a minute to find. Let's see, I can't remember if there's anything else I need to... Yeah, I need to go talk to Frost and let her know about the location of that cave. I'm going to say that orb is somewhere located near this area inside, near the forest. This is the fight challenge with Sub-Zero. I'm not going to do it. I just, for some reason, thought it was closer to the portal. So we'll go talk to Frost, and then I'll come back and deal with trying to find that orb.
You have located the ice caves. I thank you. Take this as payment for your help.
This orb is just one that's always tricky for me because every time I come to look for it, I can't remember where it's at, and I run around aimlessly in this area, and then I stumble across it, and it's like, hey, there it is, and I never remember to look at the map and kind of try to memorize where my location is when I find it. But there's no harm in collecting coins and chests along the way looking for it. I want to say it is in this area somewhere. I want to say I'm on the right path for finding it. It might be something that I have to pick up my phone here and look up real quick. Which thankfully I can pause when I'm recording my videos so it won't be too noticeable in the playthrough, but I don't want to run around too much longer looking for this orb. I usually get lucky and just find it pretty quickly. Maybe it's more closer to running along the outskirts here. there's a coin. Always take that coin. I don't think it is back here anywhere. Right here would have been a perfect spot, actually. They could have stuck it to keep you being able to run along the outskirts and find everything. Nope, coin popped up. That's where the dagger was. It's not going to be there. And I'm getting close to her location. Yeah, she's a little bit beyond this area. I don't know if I've been in this hut or not. So I'm going to go into it. Nope, I have not been in this hut. Oh, and 120 onyx coins. That's nice. Ruby coin hiding back there. Oh, yeah, there it is. Alright, I need to make note of this somewhere. I need to write it down. C4 is where this orb is. So, I did some pretty good coin collecting. Actually, it might be even easier to remember if I could take a path over to... It's right next to the portal. That'll be even easier to remember. So... let's go ahead and go turn this into her. Now, there's another quest you can pick up that you can't do just yet from Blaze. Yes, I will go ahead and grab that as well. Let's just go turn this one in. Kind of look over everything and make sure there's nothing left to do. This is usually the last thing I turn in before moving on to the main missions. Probably go do that Scorpion fight challenge because it is Scorpion, as well as maybe the Sub-Zero fight challenge.
The orb. You have delivered it to me. Take these gems.
Alright, so 400 ruby for that. I don't see anything left that I have to deliver right now. So let's go look for Blaze. Because he has a quest that is really easy to complete. It just kind of... It can't be done right now, but once you do find it, it's basically right in front of you. Oh, it's Cobra. Let's do the Cobra challenge. Three times. As long as he's not re-healing or anything, this should be alright. Just again, don't get fancy. I keep to the same thing over and over again. I feel kind of cheap about it, but then I remember those days of growing up playing Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3 on the Sega Genesis, and they couldn't even bother to have made the AI at least a little bit easier. Well, actually, I think they did, but still, it was absolutely fucked. Then playing the arcades, and that was just, I mean, I get it, that wanted your money, but still, there was no other way to beat it than to cheap it. So that kind of just stuck with me throughout the history of Mortal Kombat, because the AI has always just kind of been cheap. So The way to get through it and not stress is to cheap them back. And Ermac has a great way of doing that. That's why I want to do these fight challenges before I become Melina, because I don't know how to be cheap with her. In fact, when I'm Melina, I'm not going to be looking forward to any fight challenges. I might not even do fight challenges once I turn into Melina, to tell you the truth. Train with her. So if that was easy enough, I can't wait to assassinate him in the Chaos Realm. Now, I know I talked about not doing commentary in the cleanup video because it'll be so long, but that might be the first legit thing I go do, is go assassinate Cobra and do some commentary over that, because I know I'll be infuriated just having to be around him. Right, so if you remember where Blaze is at, he's somewhere amongst all these bridges that kind of turn and twist like this, next to the lava. So let me look at the map real quick. He's going to be back the other direction. He's going to be, yep, exactly back the other direction. So take a quest from him. He's at C4 as well, basically.
I was about to continue my eternal quest, but I cannot remember what it is. A spell has taken my memory. Please find me a potion to restore it. Holy men ambushed me and forced me to guard a dragon egg. But the dragon has been reborn, and I am now free. Please find a potion to restore my memory.
You know, it's kind of cool that they included these characters into Unchained version, like Blaze. It would have been even cooler if, after you completed their quest, you could turn these characters to fight challenges. But I'm just thinking of things that probably could not have fit. It's amazing what they were able to fit into that small little disc on PSP to begin with. So here's Hataru and Outworld. Rack up another fight challenge real quick. Instead of doing Sub-Zeros, I'll substitute Sub-Zero for Hataru. Only throws will do damage, but I think it's pretty much the same thing. So, at least it's Hataru. Because I think Sub-Zero's is 2 throws only, and it's 3 rounds, something of the sort. And he's a notorious blocker during that, and sidestepper, so it's kind of hard to get into that rhythm. Because usually you can walk up to them, sidestep, because it's like they're almost programmed to do that right there every time. And you just sidestep it. Yep, see, comes out swinging. And I don't know why I defeated him with punches. It's very sensitive to do these throws on this Xbox controller for whatever reason. You really have to be concentrating. So let me just concentrate here. Well, I say concentrate, it's still not working. Just like half the time it will, half the time it won't. But for whatever reason, I'm doing damage even with punches, so... Again, I think it's when that red light indicator's on, it'll still do damage. It's easy enough, no big deal. Now, some challenges later on down the road, but the AI gets difficult, and it's throw only. Like that Sub-Zero challenge is not worth it if it's the challenge I think it is, which I think is 3 rounds and throws only, and he is a lot more difficult to face. I just don't think it's worth doing when I'm having a difficult time making sure that circle and triangle pressed at the same time works. And they're being pressed at the same time, they're just not always registering together. Emulators can be sensitive like that. Alright, so with that fight challenge, replacing the Sub-Zero one I was going to do, let's go to the main mission. Some more coins. As we are pretty much done in Outworld except for the main missions now.
Look at what we have here! Another straggler for Melina to sink her teeth into!
I do not wish for trouble, but I will defend myself if necessary. I must warn you that I am quite skilled in the art of combat.
Is that so? We will see how long you can endure my attacks. I will sharpen my teeth with your bones!
Fantastic.
I'll kind of have to pay attention to this a little bit, not as far as reading it, but just her combos to see if she has anything I can kind of be cheap with towards the AI, so maybe I can do some of the fight challenges. I really think her teleport kick might be the only thing, because the AI has a tendency not to worry about blocking it. Their combos are not very big, but basic, which is what I like.
Fantastic.
But I don't recall her having any knockdown or pop-up combos that are great. There's one. There might be a lot of square square X for being repeated. Let's see here. You go back. That was what it was, right? Yeah, that seems pretty good. All right, back to business at hand.
Stimulating performance.
It's too bad they don't give you an option to just practice. Instead, you have to fight them in one round. You should get like an option to practice for as long as you need to, and then when you're done, you know, just to press select or something to indicate that you were done, and they took you back out of training. Give you time to kind of get down the combo you want to use.
Excellent work.
Fighting style has some very short but effective combos.
Excellent work. Good job. Fantastic.
At least her face is not as distorted and messed up as Baraka's. I mean, the upper half, anyway. When I played against Baraka and trained with Baraka, I mean, he absolutely just looks like someone's face has been mangled and surgically repaired back together. Yeah, the graphics on this is, I mean, they're forgivable though, because I mean, look at all the content that got packed in, even an extra endurance mode, all the extra characters they managed to pack into this. It's an amazing game, so you can forgive the graphics, you can forgive...
Fantastic.
Yeah, you can even forgive that Shang Tsung fight challenge. After about 20 minutes, it takes a little bit to get over that fight challenge.
Excellent work.
Once you kind of let 15-20 minutes pass of all the hatred that builds inside of you just from 20 minutes. I can only imagine if it takes an hour to complete it, or it takes you a couple of days of coming back to it over and over again. Multiple characters before you finally get through it. I can only imagine. I feel sorry for the people that are in your path during that period.
Round 1. Fight!
Yeah, so I think that'll be my go-to cheapness with Melina. I may do a couple of fight challenges with her once I reach the Order Realm.
Impressive! You survived my assault. You are a great warrior. There is much we can gain from one as skilled as you.
I thank you for your kind words, Melina.
Perhaps you would be interested in assisting our cause. Recently, the walled city of Lei Chen has defied the rule of the Emperor Shao Kahn. He has sent us, his Tarkatan forces, to take the head of the Overlord there. We would like to complete our objective without incident, but we will use force if necessary. Would you act as our voice and convince this fool of an Overlord to surrender his life to Shao Kahn, so that his subjects will be spared?
What if the Overlord refuses to surrender?
Everyone in the city will be slain. The city walls are strong, but they will not hinder our assault for long.
This is a most uncomfortable position for me. But if it means the citizens will be spared, I will see what I can do.
You have our word. Bring us the head of the Overlord and we will spare them all.
Alright, so before I talk to the Overlord, I'm gonna try to go through these huts as quick as possible. You can see that was Liu Kang I just passed. Now, the quest I skipped upon with Tanya could be completed now if you take it and then you come talk to Liu Kang, but if you wait to take it, you end up at a Tarkatan base camp, and that is a cave she's looking to trap Liu Kang in. And since I have, what most people probably don't know this, I have a total hatred for Liu Kang, so I always choose to help and assist with trapping him in the cave. So that's why I held off on that for now until my return trip to Outworld. Now I like what they've done with Liu Kang as far as like the Fire God Liu Kang. I thought that was awesome. He's grown on me with MK11, but I've just never cared for Liu Kang. I don't know what it was. Just never cared for him. I've never been a real big hero guy. You know, I guess I look at real life and I look at how many people have met their heroes, or say, you know, worship their heroes, and they turn out to be just disgusting people, or whatever the case may be, turn out to be a horrible person. And so I don't really have that hero idolization in me. So when I see heroes in video games, I don't know, I don't buy into it. So I tend to relate to the villains, because I find things that happen in my life that also gets written to their stories that I can relate to. course, I don't end up becoming a Quan Chi or a Shinnok or a Shang Tsung, but, you know, in my life, in the real life, I have to remain kind because that is the way I was raised. So I remain kind to the people I come across, no matter how I feel. Of course, there's bad days where I'm a rude fuck, but for the most part, I try to remain very kind to human beings as much as possible and treat people with respect. But in video game lore, I could get behind the Shinnoks and the Quan Chis, the Shang Tsungs, the Shao Kahns, or when I'm watching a movie, I can get behind the villains like a Joker or whatever. Now, some villains to me are silly, and I don't ever get behind them, but... And then there's some heroes I'm big fans of, like I'm a Superman guy, but really, mainly I became a Superman guy because of Injustice, so I guess that doesn't count. But I'm definitely a Spider-Man guy. I like Spider-Man. So there's some heroes out there in movies that I do, you know, pull for, but for the most part, in the Mortal Kombat universe, I'm definitely more of a villain guy. Shinnok is, you know, tied with Quan Chi. They're both my favorites. And people like Shao Kahn are my favorites. Shang Tsung on my shit list right now still because of that fight challenge. But no doubt one of my favorites. I love using Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat 2. Especially the PlayStation version. And there is a PlayStation version, some of you might not. Look at this table. Chairs. High living. Guess they didn't get taxed on that. Or taxed enough, as we're soon about to learn about. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 2 did have a release for the PlayStation. I think it was Japan only release. But I have used an emulator to play it before on the channel, so... I'm going to go back and try to find that and check it out. I think I did that whole playthrough with Shang Tsung, and that game's AI actually is 100% totally acceptable.
Are you the ruler of this city?
Yes, I am Overlord Zafiro. State your business. Shao Kahn has sent his Tarkatan horde to attack my city.
That is precisely why I am here. I have come to you with a message from the Tarkatan forces outside your walls.
You have my attention. Go on.
Shao Kahn has offered your people amnesty. Under one condition. You must surrender your head.
My head? Unacceptable. I will never surrender myself to Shao Kahn. Not even to save my people.
The Tarkata grow in number outside the walls of your city. It is only a matter of time before they overwhelm your military and destroy you all. For the sake of your people, I strongly...
There may be another solution. If word of our struggle were to reach Sado, the realm of order, their elite guardsmen may give us aid.
If I can find that realm, I will tell them of your plight.
Excellent. You will need something of value to offer as payment. My city has been overtaxed by Shao Kahn, and therefore I have nothing suitable here. But there are rumors of a priceless object hidden somewhere in the living forest. If you can locate it, give it as payment to the Saiyan for their assistance. Please do not delay.
Not to fear. I will bring help.
Now, I don't really get this. I mean, Shujinko is already really within his... Before he even knew Damashi, so really before his quest even starts, he punches out an old lady to steal her key and steal her money. And from the best that you can tell, the game respawns her really more than anything. You kill her. You punch her, she lays there, stops moving. So, I mean, you kill an old lady to steal her money. If you're already in that thought process, why not just knock this guy out and drag him out by his head? Conflict over. I mean, he's really dumb enough to think Damashi is sending him on a quest from the Elder Gods, maybe he's actually dumb enough to think that giving him this guy up would save these people. You know, who knows? I mean, it just seems like that would be his thought process. Who am I to question? Yeah, alright, I guess I'll do another fight challenge here. Just because these videos have been so short, this will leave Chaos Realm the shortest video for sure, which it was already going to be, because I believe it only was 51 minutes, and I'm about to close in on that. But I'd like to try at least one fight challenge with Melina. See if my spam plan of her combo and teleport kick will work.
Round 1. Fight!
I actually got a throw in there. Look at that. Got fancy and it didn't cost me. So yeah, this seems to be the way to go. If you time it just right, they seem to get back up. So the 4 hits already come in. And they don't seem to ever really block that teleport kick after landing. It's almost like it kind of forces them back up to take that teleport kick. So yeah, that works. So maybe a few fight challenges in Order Realm. But Order Realm is going to take, even if I don't do any fight challenges at all, like I said in the previous video, when I do Order Realm, I am going to stay with it until I come back, which means second visit to Earth Realm, another visit to the Nether Realm, and I think 2 visits in total back here to Outworld. Before eventually I end up in Order Realm to collect the Kombat and continue onward to Edenia. So that'll probably be, if I conclude fight challenges, that'll probably be upwards into the 3-hour range. It's gonna be a pretty long video. I was actually recording these back to back and decided to go ahead and go to sleep before doing this one. I'm recording this one in the morning, and then I'm going to be back in Lee. I have to leave after this, but I'll be back in the afternoon to do that one next, because that one's pretty much going to take up all day. Alright, so this is pretty much the end of Outworld. I got to defeat Jade, and once I do, I will get the Kamidago, a cutscene, and then return to the portal room to place down the Outworld Kamidago and move on to the next area, which will be the Order Realm, which has a lot of side missions, fights, and it continues on a while before you get the Kamidago. So,
who are you? What are you doing in the living forest?
I have been sent here to search for a valuable item said to be hidden in this area.
You are too late. I have already found it. My queen sent me to secure it from the tyrant Shao Kahn. It seems I have located it just in time. Die, Outworld mutant!
I really don't know what order I'm going to upload these in. I know the last playthrough I did, I uploaded every other 3 days or something like that. Every other 2 days I had a new video up in Konquest. I don't know if I'm going to do these back to back. You know, I'm still trying to keep up with doing a FIFA videos, because that's mainly what I'm doing right now is FIFA videos. And I did just start a new career. But that new career probably won't start actually uploading until about a month from now, because I keep those videos about a month ahead. Kind of really have to concentrate if you want to make sure to... Oh, she blocked it. I think that was the first time I've seen that blocked. But doesn't matter. Completed. Let's get this completed all together. 100% done with Outworld for now. other than this cutscene I'm gonna get. So let's run out of here and get the cutscene.
You have uncovered the Outworld Kamidogu so soon? This is most fortunate.
I did not realize it was the Kamidogu. The overlord of Lei Chen had asked me to offer it to the Seidan Guardsmen as payment for their assistance in defending against the Tarkatan hordes.
It belongs to the Elder Gods and must be returned to them. You will place it on the altar with the others.
But I have given my word that I would bring back help from the Realm of Order. How will I broker a deal with them if I cannot offer the Kamidogu?
The point is moot. You cannot enter the Realm of Order without placing this Kamidogu on the altar. If indeed you wish to aid the Overlord, I suggest you offer the command of the city to the Seidan militia. Their principal philosophy is one of order and control. They will have little interest in defending a city unless they occupy it. Furthermore, they will not resist the chance to thwart Shao Kahn.
But the Overlord did not give me the authority to...
What he wants is of no concern to us. The Kamidogu is not his to use as a bargaining chip. Broker a deal with the Seidan if you feel so compelled, but do not lose sight of your primary objective. Return the Outworld Kamidogu to its rightful place in the Nexus, and continue with your quest.
I will do as you ask, Damashi.
Alright, so let's get this Kamidogu to the altar in the portal room, as I call it, the portal room. It might be referred to as the altar, but I call it the portal room. And continue onward. Well, actually I won't be continuing onward immediately myself, but as far as the videos upload, I'll be continuing onward. Alright, so let's go do it. My apologies for those of you that can hear, and if you can hear the train in the background. I live right next to the train tracks. I didn't think about that, being that I do a lot of YouTube videos. Of course, at the time when I moved into my new house, I didn't think that I would ever be doing commentary again. I kind of decided on recording videos without commentary from here on out. But when it comes to Mortal Kombat, there's just something that always inspires me, whether it's going back and watching old videos of other people that I've watched play Mortal Kombat. There's something that just inspires me to do commentary over it. I know I'm totally just probably don't even seem like I have any enthusiasm whatsoever to be doing it. I kind of lack at doing commentary, but at the end of the day, I really do like doing commentary for my Mortal Kombat videos. Definitely not 100% comfortable though in front of a microphone. It's just something that riles up my nerves and my stomach. And it's my palms of my hands get sweaty. You know, it's I start stumbling over words, sound like a fool. But nonetheless, I really enjoy doing these Konquest playthroughs once a year. And at least I used to do them once a year. It's been a while now, but I'm glad I'm back to doing them. And now it is time to move on from all the yada yada yada, and let's talk about the Order Realm, because that's what is coming up next. Again, just kind of reiterate, when I do the Order Realm, I've got to go back to the Earth Realm, I got to go back to Nether Realm, and I will go back to Outworld, I think twice, before I end up back at the Order Realm. I will age twice to an old man before I go back to the Order Realm. That's going to be a pretty long video next time around, but I am totally prepared for it. Hopefully I will remember everything. I might have to actually watch some playthroughs of other people to kind of just catch up and make sure I don't miss anything along the way, because that is going to be, like I said, about 2.5 hours worth of just side missions and main missions alone. Plus now I'm going to be throwing in some fight challenges, so probably about a 3-hour video coming up next with the Order Realm. I don't feel like breaking it down into parts, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep it all until I get the Kamidogu for Order Realm and move on to Edenia. So I hope you guys join me for that, and I'll see you in the next Mortal Kombat Unleashed Conquest video.